तो tomorrow's task में ये सारा काम भी आने वाला है. Okay, so daily we are progressing. We have to progress daily. Now I'm showing you something, guys. Have a look here. Open up your eyes, think through it, and I think it's a great website. Everybody who is beginner or even working professional, it would be very much useful for everybody for the next maybe a long time in your life. It's a website called as roadmap.sh. Okay? Now let me share my screen. So today's task will include you to explore roadmap.sh. It will help you to prepare yourself properly. Okay, simple. There is this website. Some of you might already be knowing it, but there might be a lot of beginners not aware of it. Dekho, many people have this question, right? What should I learn? What should be my next thing? In this website, they have clarified everything, and it is really powerful. It is way beyond what is being even done on a day-to-day basis in the project. So if you master this, you will become an expert in the IT industry, whichever project you go, whichever company you go. It is that big. Many projects is going to have subset of what is mentioned in this website. So if you learn this, I'm telling you based upon my 13 years of industry experience, multiple projects, multiple people, if you learn this, this is going to cover everything that you will ever need to know as part of your journey in the IT industry. At least future mein naya aayega tab dekhte. Now the point is, you start planning. If you don't know what you're supposed to do, here the routes are there, role-based mapping. Like what kind of a person should have what kind of a learning curve? Front end, back end, full stack, blah, blah, blah. Then skill-based. Whatever is your thing, what should you learn as part of that? And they have arranged everything in a sequence. For example, let's say you want to become a backend developer. Okay, I clicked on this backend. Guys, backend developer, you just learn what? Programming. Okay, but programming is one part of something big, and that something big is mentioned here. When you are working on real-time projects, just your basic programming knowledge is not at work. You need to know a lot of other things. You need to know how your application will be accessed across internet in terms of the protocols being used, how browser works in order to work with your application, how the domains are being managed, okay, what kind of hosting providers are there for domain knowledge. This all is the basic which you need to know. Next, then comes learning a language. People directly jump here, learn the language, and then they say, we know everything. But guys, that is only one part as part of this full flow. Apart from language, then you have to understand version control. Today we spoke about GitHub. So how to work with GitHub? How will your code which you develop in projects will be managed here? You need to know that. Next, basics of OS. Okay, I think you can skip this one. Next, relational database. Yes, you need to know relational database, at least MySQL or something. After that, learn about the NoSQL database. As part of NoSQL database, what they are saying is this purple one is something which they are recommending. Green one is you can do it. So any one is fine. So as part of my suggestion will be start your journey. If you're a backend developer, start by learning internet. And further, guys, it doesn't end here. If you click on anything, let's say what is hosting, here itself they explain what is hosting. They have links which you click and it further talks about more of that. YouTube videos are also linked there. Okay, now the point is so much of information is all arranged and given free of cost for the entire world. How you should study, what all you should study. You cannot be confused. So choose your track, read about everything. Those who do hard work, they will be far better than other people. Pick a language. And now let's say in Java. Let's say you have reached to Java and now in Java you want to learn something. Clicking here, going in Java, and it starts opening what you should know in basic Java. Fundamentals, which includes all of these things, data structure, OOPS, packaging, next loops, exception. Then you get into deeper knowledge, how the JVM works, memory management stuff. Then the build tools, how to build your applications when you write. Then comes the web frameworks, Spring, Spring Boot, and all these things. Now, Spring Boot and microservices very much trending in the market. If you want to dig more about Spring Boot, come back here. There is a Spring Boot. Click on Spring Boot, that journey is going to start. Spring Boot, while you are learning Java, you reach to Spring Boot, you can come here. There, Spring Core, everything. You click, what is this? You will get description, you read, you understand. Next, you go to okay, Spring Security. Then after that, Spring Boot related all these concepts, Spring Data, you complete the microservices related stuff here. And this is how in real world the projects are happening. It happens in Spring Boot. It happens with the Spring basic knowledge. And then once you finish this full stuff, you come back to your Java journey. You come back here to Java. Okay, you continue further. Web done. ORM, if you want to learn Hibernate, you can go for ORM. Logging, yes, pick up some logging. Testing, how it happens. While you did this entire Java related, you completed Spring Boot. And guys, this is all industry works like this. Once you did both of these two, come back to your backend. This is where you just completed the Java layer. That's an ocean here for everything. Python, JavaScript, you can find everything all here. If you choose front end, you will find React and those related libraries. Next, go here version control. Go here this relational ho gaya, NoSQL ho gaya, and databases wise. If you want to get more deeper into database, you can get there. APIs related, you will find all the knowledge required here. Caching related, guys, this is how real-time projects happen. I'm just trying to tell you, whatever you Googled on ChatGPT for your skills, for your tools, whatever you got it from description, now you have to relate, spend as maximum time tomorrow as possible to go through this full chain of what you know, what you don't know. Then look it in your resume. Okay, what are the terms? What are people saying? And then do some chat GPTing, do some Googling and try to read and find all those. Tomorrow, put 4 to 5 hours in doing this research. I'm telling you, if you do this hard work for 2-3 days, you can start answering in interview. Knowledge level, awareness will start coming up. That's how you become better. We are not faking our resumes, but we are making our resumes what the IT wants, and then we will prepare ourselves for that layer. We are working in a smarter manner. It is called as reverse engineering. Not like I don't know anything and hire me, or I know just 1, 2, 3 basic and hire me. No, we want to see what industry needs. Then we put that in the resume. Now we are opening up and now we are ready to learn. Without knowledge, surviving in the industry is really not possible. Dekho, I'm telling you, in my 13 years of career, there were many moments, not even in recession time, but there were many moments where I had to fire people, and I fired people. The reason being they were not good enough. They were not good enough. When I was beginning my leadership journey, I used to be like afraid, it's not good to fire people and all. That was because I was immature. But once I started growing more in career, then I realized I made mistakes. When I don't fire bad performer, this bad performer becomes problem for rest of the team members. Then the rest of the team members says, he doesn't know how to work. He's not even improving. We are doing his work and still why is he there in the system? Whatever this bad performer codes, there are bugs in that which needs to be fixed by other people because this guy cannot even fix it. I'm telling you, if you don't have the knowledge, you become a burden for the system, and burdens in the system will be removed from the system. Forget about whether it's recession or not. If you are not good, IT will throw you out like anything. And that's the truth. Because when good people, guys, when I realized this was, some good guys from my team resigned because I was not removing the bad people. Then I realized, oh, it's a big mistake. If the good people leave you because of this nonsense, non-good people, that's a problem. And once I realized it, from there onwards, because that's my job. It's my job to make sure everybody in the team performs to the expectation, to the money that they are drawing. And if they don't perform, either to fix them or kick them out. That's my role. And I want you to grow. Just getting the job is not enough. Performing, delivering on the job is required. And how do you do that is with knowledge. And how do you gain knowledge is when you sit, when you prepare, when you practice. Now, this is the ocean of knowledge that I'm showing you on the screen. Look at your resume, look at the role. Today you answered what role you will be applying. Go to that role, go to that flow. whatever it is, there is so much information. Please do your hard work. There is so much information. Which stream you want to get into, which skill you are into, learn all of that, and I think you will become a very great person. Okay, chalo, let's mark the attendance, and tomorrow 9 p.m. join sharp. We will open some AWS related backend knowledge that is required for every developers. It will be a pretty good eye opener. And then Friday we will speak about